Hello YouTube, my name is Agent Omega, and I do things. Welcome back to Another Code Recollection. I believe this is session 10, and I have just played a whole bunch of Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door as sort of a recording test to make sure sound isn't as crackly as last time, and it seemed perfectly fine. So it really does seem like the USB cable to the Elgato did the trick, and that the better cable has a higher bandwidth, so we're not interfering with ourselves pretty much as we record. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be perfect, but I am going to say that it's going to be better than last week's initial test video where there were obvious crackling and the like. So this is the first real video, well, I mean, technically speaking, Paper Mario, you get the idea. So this is the first real video in an existing series that is fully recorded on the new computer using the new hardware. And I still got that Linux compatible capture card. I don't have the riser cable just yet, but I'm holding on to that in the event that Elgato either starts having issues again on Windows and or we for sure can't make this thing work on Linux, because I did boot into Linux, and I did some recording the other day just to test, and it didn't get held up like it was. Anyway, I'm rambling. The point is, I have multiple solutions, and this video should be a lot more smooth. So, without further ado, let's get into, I believe, Chapter 3. And with regard to Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, I'm probably going to release that initial session on Saturday or sometime this weekend, depending upon how long it takes me to edit. It might be a standalone, it might be a recurring series. I haven't figured that out yet. So please look forward to it either way.
I wonder what exactly happened here 5 years ago. Did it have something to do with Matthew's dad?
I just realized
Could that be the reason he disappeared?
I had to re-enable autoplay.
I need to find Matthew. Where could he be? What did Dan say about where Matthew went last year? Something about finding Matthew in an old house near here.
Okay, now unless I'm crazy and I've completely forgotten the geography of this place, then is it geography or topology? Oh, we have character updates. We have tons of character updates. Yep, so last time I'm reasonably sure we found out that Sophia is potentially into academic/industrial espionage. I mean, at least I'm assuming it could be Gina. It could even be somebody at the lab, but narrative tropes tell me that it's one of the characters that we've already had introduced, potentially. I mean, and there's also the fact that Rex was talking with Sophia about something big at work. Oh yeah, so the other thing is, I want to apologize if my voice is sounding a little bit rough or whatnot, because there is a lot of pollen outside right now, and so either I have some allergies or I picked up a cold over the weekend, and I'm really hoping it's not that. But the point is, I'm feeling not 100%, but the show must go on anyway. Yeah, so a lot of this is summarizing information that we already know, just from playing the game. I mean, I didn't really expect anything different, but I'm mostly just gonna speed through this, I think. Now, I'm hoping this is one of those days where I have the brain cell, because it'd be nice to just get a couple of really good parts to this session where we, like, bang out a chapter or two. But I already spent an hour, well, closer to 50 minutes recording Super Paper... Why do I keep saying Super Paper Mario? That was the Wii game. Or was it the Wii U? The point is, I spent roughly 50 minutes recording Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and I don't want to be, like, at this all day, more or less. Okay, so let's see. Boathouse is there. Oh, and the abandoned house is probably the cabin-y thing there. Maybe?
Ah.
Right. Okay, that does make sense. That is one of the biggest rational deductions I think I've seen this game make. Oh, and then the cabin must be up here. Okay. Wait, no, near campsite. Hold on. Near abandoned building. Ah, here we go, maybe? No, okay. Yep, so this is starting to look like an episode where I don't have the brain cell. Yeah, okay, but... Okay, so that goes back to the storage building. That goes back to camp, which I don't think is where he went. So there must be another path, like, right there, maybe. That looks like it could be a path. Yeah, this is it. This is what I was looking for. Okay, let's just look around the outside. I'm guessing, yep, can't go back there.
The door's open. Is Matthew in here?
Wow. That's a really great, is it a drawing or a painting?
Huh?
Well, I mean, I guess it's technically a photograph from the perspective of the game, but that's a really good drawing. Okay, so he's probably in there, but we're just going to take a look around here first. If memory serves, there aren't going to be any origami cranes in here. For one thing, I don't think Richard has been in here, so... At least I'm assuming he's still the one doing the cranes. Like, it would be sure strange if somebody else, you know, started leaving QR codes on random cranes.
Ah. What's this?
I mean, you...
Looks like Matthew's dad's briefcase.
Yes.
Matthew's gotta be around here.
Gee, where would I be if I were a kid a couple years younger than me? In a room that doesn't have an exit other than the one that I just walked in. I'm obviously lampshading that I saw something in the cutscene that's probably where he's hiding, but right now, this is the part where I entertain the game by looking around. Oh.
Pretty.
Come on. Yep, there we go. I wanted to look at the tripod. Oh, wait a minute. What? Hold on. What? Okay, so from the side, clearly this indicates that I'm not quite as observant as I was hoping, but yeah, no, okay, in retrospect, nope, I'm not going to cut anything out of the video just because I believe in integrity, but I totally thought this was a cabinet, not a, or not a cabinet, like a wardrobe or something like that, you know, something that would be big enough for Matthew to hide in. But instead, I'm absolutely going to hold to that and just admit that I was wrong.
Pretty.
Now that said, the only other place that he could possibly be hiding in this room is, well, no, I don't think anybody could really fit under that bed. So maybe he's hiding in the other room? No, that doesn't seem right. Don't think I missed anything big there. I need to slow down just a little bit.
Huh?
I mean, yeah, like, a good camera would easily be the size of that bag. I mean, because you have the camera base, the lenses, I've seen larger camera bags. Let's just put it that way. Like, that is a respectably sized camera bag. So it's not that weird. Like, that's not what I'd call a large camera bag. But Ashley doesn't have as much information as I do, being that she is... no, not 20. 18 years younger than me? Something like that? Yeah, sounds about right. Okay, so if I were Matthew, and I were hiding, I guess I wouldn't be in here, because there's nowhere in here that I haven't looked at.
Nuh-uh.
No, what? You've got to be kidding me. What? Okay, new hypothesis, trapdoor that I haven't seen yet. Ah, footprints. Here we go.
Ah.
How did I miss that? Like I said, this is an episode where I don't have the brain cell. Or it's like sparking. It's like in a superposition of off and on simultaneously. Oh, wait. No, that's the door I came in. Yes, trapdoor. Okay.
A trapdoor? Looks like stairs down to the basement.
You have to give me some credit. I
should
called
check it out.
trapdoor in the other room without having observed this. of course. Photographer has to have somewhere to develop his photos.
Ashley.
I've been trying to find you.
How do you know I'd be here?
No.
Dan gave me the idea.
Never mind, I'll do it after
He
this.
said this is where they found you when you ran away last time.
You didn't tell him you'd seen me, did you? Does he know I'm here?
Of course not. Don't worry. He's looking for you, though. He said he'd take you to the police if he found you. This is a great spot to lay low. Basement hideout's a nice touch. How'd you find this place?
Some construction worker told me about it last year. Said a photographer used to live here. He'd take pictures of the lake all the time. But one day, he just disappeared.
Wait a
all
second.
his
That
stuff,
picture
too.
in the bottom left, that's a picture of Matthew and his
That's
family.
strange. Huh?
It's not as impressive if I do it
Hey, is
right
this
before
you
the
in this
game does
picture?
it.
Yeah, and that's my family. I found it here last year.
Oh? Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. Is that the stuffed animal that was in the briefcase?
Yeah, Kelly loved that stuffed bunny. She took it everywhere.
It's a great picture. You all look so happy.
Yeah, we were. We were really happy. Kelly and I laughed and played, and our parents laughed with us. Ashley? If Dan asks, please don't tell him where I am. He'll call the police, and they'll take me back to my uncle. And I never want to go back there again.
Look, Matthew. I understand how you feel,
Oh, that was a bit of a crackle
but you
there.
can't keep going like this.
But you know what? One crackle in 18 minutes and 30 seconds? That's not bad.
So, this stuffed bunny's Kelly's? What was it doing in the briefcase, I wonder?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Why don't you hold on to it? Might help cheer you up if you're ever feeling lonely. What do you think?
No, you hang on to it.
Come on, you should have it.
I said no!
Huh?
Fine. Then I'll go with Ashley.
Why don't you want to go back to your uncle? You know, my dad went missing for years before, too. I lived with my aunt the whole time he was gone. I get it. So I can tell you one thing for sure. Your uncle must be really worried about you right now.
No way! He's not worried at all!
Matthew,
He hates me! Trust me! He was going to send me to boarding school!
boarding school? What would that mean for you?
He's sending me to some school in London in September.
London? Like in England?
Yeah,
That's basically the other side of the world.
I know. He said I need to learn how to be a responsible adult. But they have all these rules, and I have to live at the school too. I won't be able to come home until I graduate.
That's awful.
So, I didn't have a choice. I needed to run away. This is my last chance to find my dad. If I get caught again, I'll never be able to come back.
I had no idea. Okay, I'll help you.
What?
You want to find out what happened to your dad, right? Let me help you. We'll do it together.
Really?
Absolutely.
Thanks, Ashley.
There is one thing, though. If we don't get anywhere today, you have to go back to your uncle, at least for now.
What? Why?
Think about it. Let's say you keep looking for your dad. What happens if you never find a lead?
Well,
What will you do?
I'll keep looking.
You'll just keep looking forever?
That's right. I'll never give up.
If that's how you feel, why not talk to your uncle about it? Tell him how serious you are. I'm sure he'll understand.
Okay.
Promise?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's start our search.
Okay.
Our first stop should be my dad's cottage. I've been thinking about how to read the disc from the briefcase. I bet we can check it out there.
Don't you think he'll report me?
Don't worry, he's at the lab.
You're sure?
Yep, positive. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you just gotta kinda hope that in 2007 he hasn't updated his computer to something that doesn't have a floppy drive. I'm trying to remember if the last computer we had with a floppy drive was the Gateway 2000 or if it was the Dell that we got after that. And I think it was... It might have been... It might have been the Dell. Because I think there was a case where, in high school, I needed to record a scale on my clarinet and then bring it in for, the band teacher to play back and, grade and all that whatnot. But I distinctly remember that I had to, or I recorded it on the laptop in in my bedroom or something like that. And then I think I put it on a USB drive. And I can't remember if the problem was that the USB stick itself was just a low capacity or if I genuinely had to get the file small enough that it would fit on a floppy disk. Because the computer at the school still needed a floppy disk and it didn't have USB ports or something like that. I just remember there was a whole lot of rigmarole to try and reduce the recording size. And I remember I had to play that scale super quickly just to get it to fit. But the point is, around 2007, you were hard-pressed to find a computer that actually still had a floppy drive. Because at that point, it was all like CDs and then, DVDs. Blu-ray drives, gained prolificness? Ubiquity? The point is, Blu-ray drives didn't really happen for another 5 years or so after this time frame. So we should be well into CDs and DVDs being the standard.
Yeah.
And there were definitely Blu-ray players, don't get me wrong. It's just you didn't tend to have them so much as dedicated drives in computers yet.
I can take the briefcase. Got it.
Not too heavy?
Nope, I'm good. I carried it this far, didn't I?
All right, it's all yours.
Let's go.
Suddenly, jump scare from Dan, who noticed us going this way and just had to investigate. I'm just joking, like, that's definitely not what's about to happen, but imagine. But yeah, then you move into the current era. Oh, Ken! Ho ho! Maybe I do have the brain cell today. Excellent. And actually, that's probably a good place to cut part 1. That's just end on a high note. So take it away with the outro, future self. This has been Session 10, Part 1 of Omega Plays Another Code Recollection. Part 2 will release on Thursday, June 13th. If you're new to the channel, please consider liking, subscribing, and clicking that bell to be notified. As always, I'm looking forward to your feedback in the comments below. And with that, I will catch you on the flip side. Thanks for watching, everybody.